Alright, I'm recording in my car. I try to avoid doing that because, white supremacists want to say that I'm a drug addict, which I'm not. I'm just living off my car because I have no income and I've been trapped since March. One good thing is that those drafts have been uploaded to videos on TikTok, and I have been uploading those videos on YouTube and Facebook. There's only one draft left. One draft that I'm waiting for to be uploaded so that I can show the public, when I'm driving and the cars that are after me and everything. This is really hard. It's been like 2 weeks now since I've slept in a bed. I think this time around it's worse than the first time. It's just that this time I'm better prepared, and that I'm recording. But this is a really tough time. Worse than the other time. I say that because my fucking car is shutting off every day. Every day. I should make a collage of all the videos, and all the posts about my car shutting off. Like, I didn't have much gas. That was one problem. Then the car just decided not to start, and to be like, I was waiting around Winthrop to see if someone could send me money through Venmo so I could get gas. Because the light was on. And hours went by, no one did, and I was like, all right, I gotta go, And then it was like, oh, now I need to jump, And, there's good and bad in every profession. That cop in Winthrop jump-started my car. I called 911 a couple of times today. Now, I can't make phone calls. The only phone call I can make is 911. So I'm not able to call local police. And I asked them, and I swear I got the same woman, no, we only do tows. We only can send you a tow company. And then they want to say $120. I could buy one of those box chargers for probably less than that, But since I'm, homeless and my financial situation is horrible, I had to buy the most affordable jump cables. And, if your car is really dead, you might need a better one or whatever. Or if you can't find another car to help you with a jump start. And it was really scary. To not have gas in my car in Winthrop, to have to get a jump start from a police officer in Winthrop, then to go to Revere, park my car in Walgreens, and then have my car shut off again, and then have to go from, all the local businesses of walking distance to find someone, that would jumpstart my car to help me with that was just, scary, inhumane, and just horrendous. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I notice these things because, I know that there's a lot of racism, against me, and for me that's surprising because, it's not something I think about too much, I guess I can say. And, I consider myself a decent person, and I consider the people that are hurting me to be, pure evil. But it's pure evil. Even, today, I'm sunny, hot day in September, but, September 6th, and it's almost 90 degrees out. And I say to myself, why the hell is it so hot in September, And, that for me, it bothers me because sometimes I have to have my dog in the car and I have to roll down my windows and I have to give him water, and it's not really the best when it's this hot. And, I was the first couple of weeks of September are usually pretty mild and I like that weather, and now it's unusually hot. So it's just and I just feel it's I don't know. I take good care of my dog, and it's just I think people want him to become overheated or something because they're that evil. They're that evil. I mean, to be denied compression stockings, and then to have to go to another, hospital and, urgent care and explain the situation. And then, like I said, good and bad in every profession. There was a nurse and doctor at Mass General in Chelsea that said, nope. And then I went to Beth Israel in Chelsea, and they helped me put them on, and they gave me 4 pairs, no charge. You know, it's like I have to be like running around to see, you know, who would help me, who's decent, who's evil, watching my back all the time, you know, and it's horrible. And this time around, I've gone hungry a lot. The time in spring, I only went hungry like maybe a couple of times. This time, it's like I am, you know, going hungry more often. I have a gift card from Market Basket that was given to me. I had to go and look at that resource myself because I remembered from the last time. And they gave me a $50 gift card to Market Basket, and I did make it last. I did. I got that, you know what, Wednesday or Thursday and whatever, and today's Saturday. Like, I'm making that $50 last. And, yeah, it was Wednesday, actually, yeah. And I still have like $9. But then after that, there's nothing. And it's like, you know, the evil racists want me to starve to death, you know? And it's like all the things that happen. Like when I saw that money from Venmo, I was like, oh, awesome. You know, I can fill up my tank. I could do some laundry. And then it was like, no, Netflix took more than half of that money. It's like, okay. You know, and this is my life right now, and I'm so irritated because, you know, once, you know, it starts getting later at night and I got to find out where to go because Planet Fitnesses aren't open 24 hours. I'm like, where do I go now today, this evening, where I can't, you know, I have to park somewhere if I get stuck and my car doesn't start again because that's a fucking thing now. Like, where can I go that's easy? Obviously, like, a plaza is going to be easier than, you know, being on, like, Broadway Revere and just, like, running around and being like, you know, who can jumpstart me, you know? I mean, a thought that came to my head is like, okay, there's 3 gas stations around here that are of walking distance, you know? And, you know, one of them helped me. So, it's just, you know, it's like, I got to have those survival skills. But to what point? To what point? You know, it's been a month. It's been a month. I recorded for 2 months straight. And you know why they're going after my car so much? Because I record people. I record people when I'm driving. Yeah, I record them. They get caught. I feel safer. And they want to prevent that and want me to suffer out there. So they, you know, have my phone, like, not charged well, have my car, not, I have me get a jump start, like, fucking every day. You know, every day they're just like, oh, your car didn't turn on. You know? Oh! Like, every fucking day. You know, because they don't want me to record. But even when I'm sitting in my car, like I was yesterday in Winthrop, I put my phone in my hand or I put it in my suction holder and I just record cars that drive by because I know that the racist people seek me out. So cars will definitely drive by and get caught. I mean, really. Yeah. So like everything is, you know, made to make me suffer. And, you know, if they don't want so many people getting caught, the people that are trying to hurt me and they're trying to protect the evil racists, then why are they making it so difficult for me to have a roof over my head, you know? I'm terrified, you know? I mean, it's unusually hot today, but it's going to start to get cooler. And then what, I'm going to freeze to death? Because that happened in the spring. I almost froze to death, you know? And I keep getting stuck in my car. Like, that's so dangerous and unnecessary, you know? And there's so many people that would help me and they're not being allowed to, and it's just ridiculous. I just really hope I get a job soon so I can get out of this nightmare because I can work, I can support myself. I'm not a drug addict. I take care of myself. This is institutional racism. This is human torture. This is fucking disgusting.